Today, our topic is a discussion on Johari window and executive coaching. Johari window is a technique which helps people to understand their relationship with themselves and with others. It also helps in personal development, interpersonal relationship and communication, and in team building. In the year of 1955, two American psychologists, Joseph Luft and Harrington Ingham, have developed this technique. As an individual, I do not know complete part of myself. Complete part of myself is not known. Some part is known to me and some part is not known to me. That is unknown to me. Likewise, people around me, that is others, also do not know completely. Some part of me are known to them, some part of me are unknown to them. So this known unknown of me and known unknown of theirs of me, if we superimpose each other, we come to a 2 by 2 matrix with 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is the quadrant where my part is known to me and that part of mine is known to others as well. So that is called the quadrant number 1. Since it is known to me as well as others, it's called the open area. The second quadrant is where I have no idea about myself. That part is not known to me. But others are known to me. Since I do not know that part of mine, I am quite blind to that. Whereas others can see that part of mine. That aspect where I am blind to is called the blind area. That's the quadrant number 2. In quadrant number 3 is that part of me which is known to me, but not known to others, unknown to others. And that is hidden area. Hidden because that information has not been shared with others, so they do not know about it. That's a hidden area. And the fourth one is something that neither known to me nor known to others. One doesn't know what is existing there. That's a complete dark. So that is called the dark zone. So this fourth quadrant is the zone of darkness. So open, blind, hidden, and dark. These are the 4 quadrants where people get fit in. They can fit in either in one of the quadrants or in all the quadrants. Some part here, some part there, some part there, some part there. It is very difficult to find anyone just getting into only one quadrant. So it's always a mixture of all the quadrants, but it might vary from person to person, the extent of to what extent one is in which quadrant. Now, in the coaching context, assuming that a manager is being coached, so he is being coached, he has to, idea is that he should be developed. Uh, so in which part he shall be able to develop very well? Whenever he is in the company of certain people, his relationship with the people will depend upon to what extent he is transparent with them, to what extent he shares information with them, to what extent they understand him, they understand his strengths, weaknesses, his behaviors, his intentions, his desires, to what extent he discloses everything to them completely. That's the area where his relationship with people around shall be good. He shall be able to lead people there well. He shall be able to develop a team. So, therefore, in any coaching session, the role of a coach is to help the coachee, here in this case the manager, to widen his area of openness, widen the quadrant of openness, because that's where his effectiveness will be the maximum. That's where once he's developed, his developmental will be, he will be completely developed in that area. Now the question comes, if this open area has to be widened or enlarged, where from these areas should come? Naturally, these areas have to come either from the blind quadrant, or from the hidden quadrant, or from the dark quadrant. Now let us talk about the blind quadrant. Blind quadrant means that the manager does not know about himself, whereas the others know. So if he has to reduce his blindness, what he has to do is to get feedback, solicit feedback from the people around. And he should very sincerely, honestly seek that feedback. And once he receives the feedback, he should work on that feedback. Now, if he works on that feedback, receives the feedback, then he is able to do wonders in that place, because there are some part of his he could not know. Now that he knows about that, and with that he shall be able to do magic, wonders, grow. So if someone works on his blind areas, he grows. His contribution becomes larger, and the blind quadrant, area of that blind quadrant gets reduced. And since it gets reduced, the open quadrant enlarges. Second aspect comes the hidden quadrant. Hidden quadrant is because the managers, there are certain elements known to the manager which he has not disclosed to his to the people around, so the others do not know. Now here the coach helps him to find avenues to share about himself more and more with the people, so that people can get to know about him, and therefore they develop a great understanding, and their effectiveness increases. As a result of that, the hidden area, size of that hidden area also gets reduced. So this way, the open area increases, size of hidden area gets reduced, blind areas gets reduced, open area increases. Now comes to the fourth quadrant. There's the quadrant of darkness. Here, the manager does not know anything about that, about himself there. Here, coach's role is to energize him to experiment more and more, explore the unexplored areas. Who knows, there must have been some untapped potential. He has no idea. So the coach here helps him to explore the unexplored, tap the untapped potential, reduce his area of darkness, and increases the area of openness. That's how executive coaching becomes extremely helpful in widening the open area of Johari window and thereby making the manager effective in his role, in his interpersonal relationship, interpersonal communication, managing his team, developing his team, and becoming a very effective leader. Thank you.